Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today I have woken up to the drop of the information for the EZA for LR, Goku and Frieza. So we're going to have a quick look at it here, discuss initial response from me, I guess, and then some of the responses that I've seen from the community, and then obviously I want you guys to let me know what you think down below in the comments. So yes, the first summonable LR EZA is going to be upon us. Goku and Frieza, they may have dropped off a little bit in terms of like being easily considered in the top 5, maybe even top 10 spot of units in the game. But yeah, definitely a surprise to see them getting an EZA. I've talked about on the podcast many times that I think EZAs are best used to give units who have almost become sort of unusable like a new lease of life. And obviously with the Universe 17 becoming one of the main teams in the game, thanks to all the buffs from the anniversary, I don't feel like they really needed it. So this is like an extra bonus, I guess, because a lot of people out there are now going to be running the reps of Universe 17 quite a lot, and these guys are the best leader. So let's have a look at their original kit. So obviously they had the best leader skill in the game, 177% and free key, and then tech types free key and 90%. Their 12 key super was colossal damage and lowers attack, the 18 key mega colossal damage and lowers attack and defense. Then they get 77% attack and defense at the start of turn. Oh wait, no, it's attack and defense 77 when attacking, then an additional 77% when performing an ultra super, and an additional 77% when the target is an attack down. So obviously the way these units have been played ever since they first came out was you have them on the same rotation with somebody like the Tech TN supporting tech types, or the MVP 17 to lower the enemy's attack first, so you get that extra 77% attack. But as you can see, in total they're only getting 77% defense, and it's only when they attack. So if you put them in slot 1 and they're getting hit before they attack, they don't really have any defense. And I think that's one of the reasons why when they first came out, I never really rated them that highly, like personally, because obviously you guys know one of my favorite modes is Super Battle Road. And even for a summonable LR, especially at like 55%, 77% defense is not enough to look super impressive in Super Battle Road. But now we've had quite an update here. So I'm not surprised the leader skill didn't change from 177. I was kind of wondering if maybe the key would go up to 4, but it did not. The tech type support has gone up to 120% from 90%. So again, if you're somebody who likes to run the tech TN on the team in order to really maximize these guys' effectiveness, he's now going to be getting an extra 30%. So that makes him a little bit less of a liability. And then we come down to the super attacks. In terms of their enemy effect, it's still the same. Lowers attack for the 12 key, lowers attack and defense for the 18 key. But now both of them raise defense for 1 turn, and is a 30% defense raise. So then we have attack and defense 77% when attacking, so still attacking. Additional attack and defense 77% when performing an ultra super. So now this has been added the extra defense as well, which is good. And then an additional attack 77% when the target enemy is in attack down, defense down, stunned, or sealed. So they've really expanded on how easy it is to get that extra 77% attack, which I think is really good, because defense down is obviously a really common effect on a lot of units, even like older, weaker units. Like defense down just gets thrown on people's super attack effects quite a lot. And then of course stunned or sealed. A lot of support units that you're going to be bringing on teams will have those effects as well. So that really expands like how often you're going to be able to get that extra 77% attack, which I think is really good. And then they also get key +1 at the start of each turn up to +7. So obviously on their own team, without any links active, their maximum they're going to be starting off at what, 13 key? So considering they have obviously Tournament of Power, which is a 3 key link, it's going to be very, very easy to get their 18 key super in slightly longer events, which is really good. And bear in mind, of course, key +1 at the start of each turn. This will apply on turn 1. So turn 1, they're already getting 1 bonus key extra, which is pretty cool. So overall, it doesn't look like it's that big of a boost, but there's a couple of things that will really make this unit stand out now in some of the harder events. Because obviously if you want to run double Goku Frieza leads to run your crazy reps of Universe 17 because they have the highest leader skill, some of the harder events in the game, as I said previously, 77% defense is just not enough, right? So now when you perform an ultra super, you're getting over 150% defense, and then your super attack itself is then raising your defense by 30%. So the amount of defense these guys are going to have after they ultra super is going to be ridiculous. And if we go down and look at their stats here, so obviously summonable LR, just over 18k HP, 23k attack, and 13k defense. Obviously all the 7s there for the meme. I did have a quick check, and I don't see their like post EZA stats posted anywhere. I don't know if they've been shown. I think the official post only showed the actual unit details. I think normally EZAs always get the same boost. Like we often see people posting what the final post EZA stats will be for a unit before they actually come out. But I don't know if LRs will work slightly differently. But you think about the fact that he has 14k defense. You're already going to be on a team where you're getting double, like over 300% buff from the leader skill from these two guys. Then you're adding like what? Over 180% of that on top when you're super attacking. So just on like a rough ballpark like figure, these guys are going to have like 300k defense when you 18 key super with them, which is like at Rainbow, obviously. So Rainbow, after their 18 key super under their own leads, then yeah, they're going to have somewhere around 300k defense, I think, off the top of my head, because the leader skill is around 300%, right? So that, actually, to be fair, it might even be more than that in total. The point is, maths is hard. The point is, their attack is going to be crazy, but their defense is now going to be up to a level that makes them perfectly usable in difficult events, which I think is the key thing for these guys, right? Like, they could have made them crazy more powerful in terms of attack and not really touched the defense, and I don't know how much it would have affected how useful the unit is, right? Because it's cool to always see units hitting crazy high attack stat numbers and stuff like that, but if you can't take them into the harder events in the game without them getting you killed, then it's a little bit awkward. And the only thing I would say overall, I don't like the fact that they kept every single aspect of their defense as post-attacking. So even though they do get more now, all of it is gotten from their own attacks. So you can't really put them in slot 1 still in the harder events. But the only thing I think that is good about that is the fact that because the Universe 7 team is now so diverse and has so many really, really good units that you want to use, vying for a spot like on main rotation or something like that, these guys are now a unit that can very easily be put in the 3rd slot. And regardless of how many attacks are coming your way, they're going to make their defense so high when they fire off that attack in the 3rd slot. Like even in the Legendary Goku event, like we've seen those turns where you can end up getting like 4 or 5 attacks in the final slot. And then these guys are going to be able to get their defense up so high that it's not going to make a huge amount of difference. And the best thing is they've added that ability to get their extra attack in a variety of different ways. Like a lot of the harder events in the game, you can't lower the enemy's attack. So again, take the Legendary Goku event, for example. You can't lower his attack, you can't seal him, you can't stun him all past a certain stage, but you can still lower his defense. So even though lowering his defense doesn't make a huge difference overall in terms of the damage that he'll take from most attacks, the fact that you're putting him into the defense down status is then obviously giving these guys an extra 77% attack. And that is definitely going to make all kinds of difference. So overall, I'm quite impressed with the EZA for these guys. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't think they were going to go crazy because I think anything like a few more steps ahead of this, they would probably become close to the best unit in the game without really competition, because they're already still really good. I think the main problem with them was their defense, and this EZA definitely shores up those defensive issues quite nicely. And of course, the great thing, just like the Int UI Goku, is that the celebration is providing us another EZA for a unit that is going to become insanely good afterwards. That is not brand new. So a lot of people will have this unit, even if you only have one copy of them. Post EZA at 55%, they're going to be absolutely ridiculous. So overall, whilst this EZA may seem a little bit underwhelming if you just quickly scan down and see like the couple of changes that have been made, when you really think about what the overall final stats are going to be, especially when it comes to their defense, they're going to be ridiculously good. So I think it kind of almost goes without saying. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast last night, but with these guys getting their EZA, I think it's hard to argue that Reps of Universe 7 is not one of the best teams in the game. You can basically run a full LR build at this point. You got the 2 new anniversary LRs, the 2 bonus anniversary LRs from part 2, the legendary summon banner. These guys as the leader, and then throw in whoever you want, like LRUI Goku, the STR one, the Blue Boys. Like, you can make a full LR Reps of Universe 7 team that's going to crush like every event in the game. So overall, I think the EZA is good. It's nothing too crazy, but they really didn't need it. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links in the description for my Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.